So I was in, yeah, I mean, of course. Have you seen how much Justin Trudeau looks like Fidel Castro? I mean, come on. And then if you look at the flight registers, the Pierre Trudeau was out of town and Margaret Trudeau flew, she connected through Cuba once to get to, anyway, but, like, I was laughing because I found myself, like, on r/conspiracy one of these days, and there was, like, a really highly upvoted thread that was, like, all these new conspiracy theories that are so wacky are making our old conspiracy theories look like they have no credibility. And I was like, you're almost there. In my opinion, you're almost there. So close. You know, I think as long as you... it's harmless as long as you keep it harmless, right? It's only when... like, even the people who got really into the Elisa Lam stuff, you're like... like, I think it's disrespectful to the family. There's no doubt about that. But it's still, like... you know, when you're just kind of, like, doing it as a super, super weird hobby... don't get me wrong, like, it's still very weird to me, but at least you're not actually harming anybody except, like, your own prospects of, like, getting gainfully employed at some point in the future. But it's when they, like, you know, they decided that they're, oh, this guy, this, because he's like a black metal artist. They're like, this guy, Morbid did the murders, 100%. And they started, like, harassing him, and you're like, come on, man. Just log off. Anyway, so I wouldn't watch the document. I mean, if you got nothing better to do, maybe, but... yeah, I know, and he's like a dental student, and I feel... I mean, again, like, it's a real human being who I'm kind of, like, insulting here. And I acknowledge that, and I think he's worthy of derision for the way he acted in the past. But it's crazy to me that you might, like, go to his dental office and he's gonna be like, "Hey, did you hear about this one?" And you're like, "Oh my god, here we go again." Could you just, like, could we just skip this whole part and just do the part where you, like, you know, tell me to floss and I tell you I'm gonna, and we, you know, lie to each other? Like, that's the way of the world here. We gotta get some momentum. I got lost in the conversational sauce. Long story short, I agree. Netflix has been a little slow ever since the Queen's Gambit. Because that's what we were trying to get into. But we don't need to go down that road again, because it's the same thing every time, right? Like, Netflix, yeah, it's been slow since the Queen's Gambit, but also, like, every other, like, television company on planet Earth is all of a sudden like, hey, like, Netflix is making a freaking boatload of money, man. Like, maybe we should make our own Netflix. I don't blame Netflix too much. Not to mention, like, I'm sure with the pandemic, it's, you know, got its own restrictions and, you know, unique problems there. Sorry, I'm just like, I'm losing my mind trying to figure out how I'm not gonna die here. Something like that seems like that's a pretty good start. My mind is flooded. I hear you. Like, again, I had a pretty, like, low bandwidth weekend, which is typical for me at this point, you know. A lot of baby stuff, a lot of diapers. Like, the most exciting part of my weekend is, like, when I go outside and, you know, take a little walk or something like that with the baby. Stepping back into it with, well, I don't know about this one. Stepping back into it with, you know, high-octane Tetris 99. It's a rude awakening. On the other hand, that combo was really good. I was really impressed with myself there. That's a decent combo, too. Yeah, I was pretty logged off, and it's nice, you know? I recommend it. Okay. This guy's about to log off. More like pogged off? Not really. Had a pretty exciting Friday, too. And by pretty exciting, I mean, as mentioned in that Isaac episode, as per my earlier email, I ate a burrito from Chipotle, and I might add, an order of tortilla chips and guacamole as well, and it was delicious. I know, and again, I bring this up, not just because, like, not everybody watches Isaac, but secondarily, because I got a very limited amount of bits in the bit arsenal. You so rarely hear people say things like, oh, I could really go for a heavy meal. That's how I felt. On Friday, I was like, I could really, really go for a heavy meal. And then I had one, and I was like, it was well worth it. I know you might have expected that, like, there would be some regret involved. There was no regret whatsoever. I came up with an idea that felt good, and I tried it out, and it worked out perfectly. It was amazing. Mission accomplished. Okay, this one's feeling a little bit more sensible right now. This one's feeling a little better. That one's not so... Oh, okay, you know what? Just do this. We can start to break it down. Now, don't have them break it down for nothing. I want to see y'all on your baddest behavior. Not in chat. This is just a song. Lend me some sugar. I am your neighbor. Had a big donair the other night. It hit the spot. Oh. And I haven't had donair in forever. And I know, I think there's like some pronunciation woes there. Donair is like, it's a Canadian, it's the Canadian pronunciation. I think it's its own distinct, you know, subcategory of doner kebab. We say donair. So I, especially after last week, I expect you to respect that, and let's just leave it at that. Yeah, we use like a sweet sauce. It's more of like, to be honest with you, it's more of an Eastern Canadian thing. I'm not saying it doesn't happen in BC, but I would say it's not as big of a thing here. Okay, that's pretty good. I see badges in my future. What are you doing? That's actually okay. Thank you, Brain. Got me out of a bit of a jam there. Radio silence. This is okay. That could not have gone there. That was not supposed to go there. It's no longer okay. It's amazing. That was not supposed to go there either, but check this out. Oh, they wouldn't let me L-spin it, dude. The critics put out a hit on my L-spin. No! We're toasted. It's just... Let me place it. Place it. Let me place it! That hurts. That hurts because we were in there. We were absolutely in there. Just skip it and get hydrated. Skip it and get hydrated. We're gonna bust ourselves out of this. We're gonna take ourselves out of the school theme. Pick one sport to eliminate and send all of its other athletes to. Which one would be the most entertaining? Assuming that they got a guaranteed spot in the league, there is some funny stuff. Like, I feel like, you know, sumo wrestling. Seeing some sumo wrestlers show up in, like, the NHL or the NBA could be humorous for sure. But I also feel like in terms of, like, raw, like, physicality, I feel like it's gonna be a controversial statement, okay? I'm not expecting everybody to agree. I feel like the NBA has, like, the best athletes. Like, just in terms of, like, size and fitness, like, you know, cardio plus, I mean, less strength, I guess, but I feel like they NBA players, in my opinion, and this is a complete layperson's opinion, I feel like they would have the best chance to excel in another sport. What about boxing? I mean, they're in amazing... I mean, most professional athletes are in amazing shape. I don't know, though. I mean, like... I don't know if I would expect, like, if you were... Let's assume you're, like, a flyweight boxer. I mean, you're just gonna get torched in the NBA, right? You're probably, like 5'2". I'm saying that as somebody who's not myself qualified from a height standpoint to make waves in the NBA. Yeah, I feel like boxing's a little bit more specialized. I mean, I feel like it would be, like... If I had to bet, I would bet on NBA players to be the most well-suited to other sports on average. That's my take on that. I mean, soccer is another one that I'm debating in my head. You know, soccer players, incredible cardio. You know, they run, I don't know, probably like 10 miles a game or something like that. I wouldn't assume, like, that, you know, NHL players would be... I mean, hockey's a pretty specialized sport. They're all in great shape, don't get me wrong, but, or mostly. Sorry, Patrick Maroon. Still in better shape than me, for the record, but... a very insular hockey bit there. I feel like, no, don't... Phil Kessel... I think Phil Kessel's in amazing shape. I think he actually just has... Like, I apologize for how this is gonna sound. I think he just has kind of like a fat face. Like, it looks like he's like a middle-aged plumber or something like that. But I bet if you got a photo of him with his shirt off, like, you'd be like, what the heck? This guy's like, he's Mr. Universe. You see this T-spin? Oh, baby. Anyway, I don't know. I mean, if not the NBA, then what? Most NBA players, good cardio. They're, you know, physically large, which, you know, I hate to say it, but is an advantage in a lot of sports out there. Rugby? I can see rugby as well. It's kind of, you know, rugby is just like aggressive basketball, right? I can see rugby. I mean, the rules are different. I'm just saying. It's kind of like, you know. It's one of those run and ball sports. That's not where that was supposed to go. They literally have touchdowns. It's weird. Yeah, but then they, like, kick the ball through the uprights, but it's like... It's not the same as when the NFL does it. It's weird, man. What were they thinking? Like, hey, copy my homework, but don't make it too obvious. You know what the real answer is? Esports. Somebody probably already made that joke, but I'm making it again. Shouldn't anger the rugby players. People... Like, nobody... is more aggressive online than people who are fans of a sport that is kind of niche in other parts of the world. Like, if you find... Oh, no, don't go there, don't go there, don't go there. If you find, like, a Canadian fan of, like, you know, professional badminton or something like that, do not get in an argument with them, because they've heard it all. It even goes for hockey as well, like, you know, because hockey is not popular to a huge extent in the United States. Every Canadian has heard, like, every joke you will ever make about hockey, I promise you that. It's always such a weird thing to, like, flex about, too. Oh, yeah, well, the sport that you like, isn't that popular. Okay, so what? You're not that popular. And I'm starting to see why. Okay, this is not good. We can place one more, and then we can get ourselves out of this freaking mess here. We go on attackers. We got no long pieces coming, so we start to rebuild. We embrace the garbage hole. We say, this is my garbage hole. There are many like it, but this one's mine. And then you just start dumping down here. It's fine. We need one of these. That's true. I'm nothing if not a hypocrite, right? I do dunk on baseball. I mean, most of my dunking on baseball, though, is just like people telling me I would like it because I'm old and boring. And then I go, shut up, I'm not that old and boring. At least not yet. One of these days, sure, I understand. It'll strike me. It'll be like, a sport where I don't have to watch it. This is just what I've been looking for. But for now, I'm still like, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? That was so much worse. It wasn't the garbage hole. Thank you, God. Oh, that's just terrible, man. Yeah, you know what? That'll work. It's gotta work. You know why it's gonna work? Because it's gotta work. Had to be done. Had to be done. All of a sudden. They had some cockiness earlier. No longer. We got ourselves out of a little bit of a mess. That's what we're looking for. They got themselves out of that mess as well, though. That's how you know we're dealing with real gamers here. Okay, if this is going to be it, then let's make this it, okay? Clearly you wanted a slice. Y'all targeted me. Why take a slice, though? When you can get the whole dang thing. Okay, this is had to be super precise. We got the job. Okay, this is no good. Life is pain. Let's just try to pass it on. It's okay. It's okay. Just, it had to get over. How am I gonna get it over? I find myself in the enviable position of needing square pieces. Radio silence, by the way. You're okay. That's the ticket. It's gonna be hard. There's a lot of badges at work here. Don't do what I did there. That's my face. I don't think my face has ever made that shape before. I was so shocked. Yeah. It's okay. Completely fine. I know we built on the garbage hole. Tell me something I don't know. Yeah, it'll work. This is garbage hole. Oh my god! Okay, we're toasted. We're toasted. You know, and you're gonna laugh. You know something that happens in Tetris 99? And other Tetris 99 players will tell you this. When you get a lot of targets, your controller vibrates. And when your controller vibrates, sometimes it skips an input. For real. So I thought I pressed an extra spin, and it was like, nah. We're just putting it down right there. It happens. It happens. I've turned off the vibrations. They've turned off the HD vibrations. They bop bop. HD vibrate bop bop. They turned off HD vibration. Picking up HD vibration. You guys like the Beach Boys? You better answer yes, by the way. Like, yes. Okay, good. Then we have no concerns here. We have no problems with one another. Kind of. I'll accept that. I'll accept a kinda there. Oh, I thought that would continue. Never listen to them? I mean, they're pretty good. They're kind of like the original 100 gecs, I would say. Like, when Pet Sounds came out, a lot of people were like, whoa, this is weird. This is like one of the weirdest albums I've ever heard in my freaking life. Now that was a Tetris. Sloop John B. I'm not a, you know, no disrespect. Pet Sounds, great album in general. I'm not really a Sloop John B guy, though. I'm, you know, it's almost like it's too songy for me. I know how that sounds, by the way, but... You know, it doesn't have a lyric at some point where he goes like... And ate up all of my corn. That's where I'm like, come on, man. I'm more of like a, you know... I guess I just wasn't made for these times. That's my kind of bop right there. I'm not... The songs about corn? No thank you. Except that one by Fleet Foxes that's like about owning an orchard. That one's pretty good. Corn? Like the band? I'm just trying to understand here. A corn orchard? Look, I took some poetic license here. This isn't like other streams where you get spoon-fed dopamine and subscriber shoutouts. Sometimes you're gonna have to do a little bit of your own work on this stream. It's literary. Helplessness Blues. That's the one. See? That's the one. I'm not building on the garbage hole. I'm making a brand new garbage hole. With blackjack and hookers? Take it down. You remember that time that Beyonce said she wanted all those photos of her taken off the internet? I've been really into, like, the old internet lately. It's such a weird place. No, I'm 8 years old. What are you doing on... You've outed yourself. You're not supposed to be on Twitch until you're 13. I mean, and by supposed to, I mean, I'm pretty sure it's, like... It's illegal. Wasn't there, like, cases of, like... Fortnite pros made their, Twitch accounts before they were 13, so then, like, Twitch legally had to, like... Not ban them, but, like, remove all their followers and start them from zero or something like that? Alright. Not legally, but according to the TOS. I don't know, isn't that... I thought that was a legal thing. As long as I've been online, it was like, if you want to make an account here, you gotta be over the age of 13. What do I know? What do I know? Just, like, not playing very strong Tetris right now. Brain has taken some times off. What's next? Oh, mindless banter. Okay, that'll work well for us. Maybe that's a little bit more my speed today. You hate to end without getting a win, though, so let's just, like, you know... Let's just put it all together here. You know what you gotta do. You know what you gotta do. You gotta do something like this. Put one of these over there, two of these over here, one of these, start breaking it back down. Breaking it down is gonna be worth a lot right here. You know what? You can always get away with one of those real quick. Let's do one of these real quick, because I like the way it's gonna look. I guarantee it. Okay. Better. Better. Then you get the eminent T-spin opportunity right there. We just need a beautiful piece like that. The beautiful pieces. The beautiful pieces. You can't see the spins over all of the T's. Yeah. Good T-spin, good T-spin. I love the song parodies. That is, we've been missing the song parodies. With no Unity or Unity adjacent content, we have been missing some song parodies. I'm gonna pencil that into my spreadsheet. I'm gonna say song parodies, and then I'm gonna put gold highlighter on it so that I know that it's a good idea. Not merely a decent idea, but a good idea. We're okay. We're okay. Look at this. We're totally fine. Better than just okay. Now, could go wrong pretty quickly. Gotta get off that garbage hole. We can do that. We can do that because then we can do this. Acceptable. Uh-oh. No, you're fine. See, look at that. You said, uh-oh, it triggered something in your brain that was like, be better, and then here you are, being better. Desperately do need a long piece to go down here, though. Keep taking it down. Gaming. What are you doing? What are you doing? They hit me with a speed upgrade when I wasn't ready. It's like Isaac. Oh, that's even worse, man. Oh, that's some aggression. In hindsight, really wish I used the long piece to do what long pieces do. But I didn't. That's the garbage hole. Come on, just get that one. What are you doing? Dude, this, what did I say last Sunday? It's like on Sunday, the Tetris players are different, man. I can't end on that, though. We gotta try one more there. The Sunday Tetris players are, like, legitimately, you know, they're a different breed. Why the heck would someone name a leafy green Swiss chard? I just spent an hour looking for Swiss chard because I thought it would be in the cheese section. It's true. I mean, a lot of foods have weird names, you know? Like there's like chestnut is a nut. Water chestnut, weirdo vegetable. I get that it has like a kind of similar consistency, but you know, that doesn't mean you have to name them like the same thing. Again, there's like infinite combinations of words in the language. And I know it's not infinite, but you know, it's like functionally repeating, of course. There were less words back then. Oh, that's true. I forgot it was before the patch. Before the great language patch of 1342. It seems like a plausible year. I don't know what people are speaking in 1342. It's a few hundred years after, you know, the conquest of England by the Duke of Normandy. Seems plausible. Oh yeah, just dump it right there. You can just keep building like this, man. Just keep it moving. Look at that. If you can get combos going in this game, you can do anything. Except to win on a Sunday. The Great Vowel Shift was kind of a patch. Great Vowel Shift, huh? To be honest, I'm, for someone who, you know, and uses language every day, I'm not much of a linguist. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that was either, but we appear to be You know what? Hey, if you want a piece of me, don't take a piece. Take the whole friggin' thing. Here we go. If I have to, I guess I'll put that down there. We gotta do it like this. Yeah, exactly. If it's stupid and it works, it isn't stupid. There's the first KO. We got more where that came from. There's some good multiplication there. Multiplicative. That was not good. That was... Brain got a little big for your britches there. Now you gotta be careful, because you're gonna, like, think that there's gonna be more lines than there actually are. But you can still get out of that. Again, you show me a Tetris 99 game that I've made a win and also had no mistakes, I'll show you a liar. I don't believe it's ever happened to me. I don't think I've ever played a perfect game. Making one mistake does not a win preclude. And dude, the garbage multiplication is very, very strong right here. I even had time to look at chat for a brief moment. And regretted it immediately. We need more long pieces. We can't do it like this. Can't do it. We gotta do it like that. This is no good. Break it down. Break the whole freaking thing down. We need... Long piece is always the best to solve this unique problem we've got ourselves into. If you don't get a long piece right away, or if you'd rather save it, you could just do something like that instead. Now, an orange piece. No, you long piece this. We're looking for a T. Shouldn't have been on attackers there. That's going to be a wasted T-spin, unless it was entertaining. As long as it was entertaining, then I'll live with that. Otherwise, it was a bit of a whiff. Speaking of which... Okay. It's okay. How are we gonna get down there? I think you can L-spin that son of a gun, man. And then you could just do this. Saved. But now we got a real conundrum. Yeah, that's fine. That was creative. I was proud of myself for that one. Okay, try not to build too much on the garbage hole. It's a spicy garbage hole. It's gonna ask you to build on it, and we're gonna meet it halfway. We're gonna say, I wish I didn't, but I got it. And we're gonna do it again. And we're gonna do it just slightly again, and then we're free. Doesn't always happen as fast as we'd like. We got out of it, though. There you go. There you go. Break it down. Good breaking. Another hard garbage hole to bust. There you go. There you... Maybe it's not as hard as I thought it was. Okay, we're at the bottom with a 50% multiplier. And a dream. Things could happen here. I need like an earlier radio silence right now. As soon as I start to think about talking, my brain is like, you don't know what you're doing, man. Put me on attackers. We need some multiplication. Always, I mean, in terms of like favorite mathematical operators, multiplication is like #1. Radio silence, by the way. Who's gonna be like, nah, dude, I like dividing? Has to get over? Oh, that's an interesting way to play this. Oh, jeez. What have I done? We were almost free. We were free. Oh, jeez. Orange? Yeah, that's right. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. Oh my god. It's gotta get over. So bad. This is like, it's not good. Let me place it! Okay, okay. Give me one more. You got a bathroom break coming up soon? Just give me one. We were seconds away. We were seconds away. We're so almost clear of the school theme. Oh, that's good stuff. I like the Boards of Canada reference. I'm still waiting for somebody. If you're on the Rap Genius iOS app, can you please look up the lyrics to Roy G. Biv by Boards of Canada and send me one of those lyrics cards that says, yeah, that's right? I think that would be... I still think it's a very good reaction image that is never used. And it's a complete original as well. It's the wrong song. Oh, yeah, okay. I'm an album guy. I don't know, like, kids these days, something, something. Don't listen to whole albums, just singles. Something, something. 20K for a verse, no album out. And my wallet's so high that my Barbie's gotta climb it. Hotter than a Middle Eastern climate. What's the usage scenario for it? I would... It's like if somebody says something and you want to own it. Like if someone calls you a little freak or something like that, you could hit them with the reaction image that says like, yeah, that's right. Don't hit me with question marks. This is like, it just makes it seem like you have no language comprehension. This is a statement that made sense. Someone calls you a little freak, and you want to own it instead of being embarrassed. Then you reply with this reaction image that says, yeah, that's right. And then the secondary thing is it also outs you as having great taste, because Boards of Canada is an incredible band. I've tried so hard to get into Boards of Canada, but I just can't. You know, back in my day, we didn't have access to lo-fi beats to study and chill to. So Boards of Canada was kind of like the original lo-fi beats to chill to. Now you're kind of spoiled for choice. So I can that's a good way to block a T-spin right there. So I can understand, you know, being like, I don't really get this band. Wouldn't I just listen to that like cartoon lady station on YouTube Radio or whatever? I don't know. It's really up to you. There's not much to get into, you know. It's just a band. Honestly, anybody that's been eliminated by me in this game should probably delete the game forever. And I mean that in the most toxic way possible. Like, we're not playing good Tetris. If you found yourself unable to deal with this kind of smoke, this might not be the game for you. I'm not, it's not toxic. I'm trying to save them from wasting a lot of their time devoting it to a game they're clearly not very good at. Oh, that's toxic? It's toxic. Being nice is toxic now? Okay. Back in my day, we say you don't like Boards of Canada, you can just frick off. Everyone said thank you, thank you. Let's take me back, man. What am I doing? Like, there's no reason for us to do this except bravado. But sure, let's set up another T-spin for absolutely no reason, except just to prove that, like, it can be done. How about that? Like, it actually just made everything worse here. And I'm doing it again. Like, I don't know what to tell you. This isn't even a real T-spin. Like, I just did it just to flex. What are you doing with this piece? Little half T, yeah. Alright, this is actually not so bad, though. This isn't a stream, it's an intervention. Okay, but for what? Whoops. Legally speaking, you at least have to tell me what it's an intervention for. Is it because of the... I tweeted asking about NFTs earlier today? It was genuinely... Get off my case, okay? It was genuinely just... I don't know really what they are. I was looking for a crash course, and people have very strong opinions about them. As I very quickly found out. I was asking for education. Instead, I went to the School of Hard Knocks. Okay, yeah. You're breaking a garbage hole open here. My controller, it was possessed. Temporarily, the controller was possessed. Saved. 25% up. This is winnable. I'm built different right now. That was a good KO. We needed something along those lines, and then okay. I'm moving quack. Moving quick now. Moving quack. Moving quack now. Moving quack. Moving quack. Moving quack. Quack moving. Look at that. Perfect spot for that. Sometimes just going fast solves a lot of problems, you know? Oh, what? I didn't even realize what I did down there. The heck am I supposed to do with that little... there's no spinning going on there, let's put it that way. Yeah, that's right. Put me on randoms, I'm scared. Mom, can you pick me up? They're targeting me in Tetris 99 again. One of the kids says he's gonna smoke a cigarette. Can you pick me up? Ooh, that was about a millisecond away from being complete oblivion. There you go. There you go. You little psycho. Get in there. I think I'm starting to get into Justin's meta of calling people, including himself, a little freak all the time. I was just asking about audio stuff yesterday, and he's like, yeah, I'm a little audio freak. And I was like, you know, I kind of like this terminology. Something about it, I don't know, it's powerful. Well, just place it and then let me get the one. Oh my god, the targeting! Freaking take the controller and I place it down gently on the desk, because it's just Tetris. We'll be back.